Hello everybody. Angie here. I am coming on to do my make for hashtag Faith-Filled Collaging 2026. This is a series that myself and Anna G over at Making Joyful Journals has created for the year, where we have combined our love for the Lord and our love for crafting and meshed the two together. It's just a simple way to incorporate God's Word into your craft making. And we do this bi-weekly, and it's just a prompted collage. We supply a couple simple prompts for you and let you just kind of go from there. This is our third year in this series. We're really enjoying this and having a lot of fun. And each year we kind of put a little twist and change it up for you, just to kind of keep it interesting and fun and creative for everyone. Okay? So if this is something that interests you, it is open to anybody that would like to join. We ask that you please use hashtag Faith-Filled Collaging. Tag one of us, let either or both of us know so we can support your channel and your makes. But mostly, just have fun, stay creative, and, just read the Word and incorporate the Word of the Lord into your daily lives, into your craft making, just as much as possible. That's really all we're trying to do, okay? And just keep faith in mind while we're carrying on through our days. All right? So, with that being said, we're going to get going on this. I've got my pieces together. We are up to March 18th. The Bible verse is James 1:19. The focal image to be used is a turtle, and the primary color is silver. Anything other than that is completely up to you. Get just as creative as you'd like. Let the Word of God just kind of guide your fingers, guide your mind, and just see what you come up with and have fun. Enjoy yourself. All right? Now, with this series, we do provide some focal images for you, as well as the Bible verses to kind of make things a little bit easier if that's something that's helpful and that you can use. All that information is in the description box below. Okay, all you got to do is download and print, and you're good to go, and that help you with your collages. All right, but this is the image we're providing for the turtle. Very pretty. And they are all relatively good size, not too big and not too small to where you can incorporate it into your makes. This is about a 3x3 image, but I decided to go a different route this time. I'm not going to be using the freebie. I chose to select a few other digital pieces that I have fussy cut out and have ready for today's make that I got out of Canva. Okay, so let's do it. And here is the Bible verse that is provided, and I'm going to bring up my cutter so we can get a straight cut on that. As we all know how hard straight lines are. Oops. There we go. And it's just a list of all the Bible verses for the entire year. Try and make things just as helpful as possible for everyone. All right, got my scissors here. And I am doing my collage makes out of this little book that I made. It is made out of jumbo playing cards. I just cut the cards in half, and I used a comb binding to put the pages together. All right, and it is roughly, I can tell you that as well. Let's see, 8 1/4 by 5 3/4. And I have a lot of jumbo playing cards, and this was perfect. I was trying to figure out how I was going to be able to use some of these, and this worked out perfectly. All right. So let me make sure I am in frame, and we are going to get going. All right. Now, turtle and silver are the primary things that were to be used. Now, for silver, I had this beautiful paper, kind of a glitter paper, and it's almost the right size as my book that I'm working on, and it's actually 7 1/4 by 4 3/4. And I can't remember who gifted this to me. I got this from someone. I can't remember. I've used a few pieces, but I have a few left, probably 4 or 5 left. And isn't that gorgeous? But it doesn't quite fill the page, so I'm going to put a background on that. I have my bag of scraps, and I have a lot of cut down pieces of cardstock. So I thought I'd see what looks best. I'm just going to grab a few pieces. I have this one that I was using as a background, and it's got like little glue pieces, and it's kind of crinkled, but it's also kind of bright, but it does fit. It's just kind of bright is my only thing. Here's this one. Let's see if this will fit. Oh, that almost fits perfectly. Yeah, let's go with that one. It tones it down a little bit. Okay, let's put those to the side. All right, so I am going to turn this for a moment, and we're going to cut this down. Measure that where I need to trim it. Right there. And it's going to fit within the width of it. Okay, let me bring my cutter up again. All right, trim this green piece down. How is everybody? I don't remember if I asked. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody's doing well. Hope you guys are enjoying this series as much as we are. And like I said, please join in. We'd love to have you. And as I always say, I would love it if you would hop over to Anna G's channel, check out her makes. We're both doing the collages with the same prompts and just doing it our own take on it. So, you know, we'll each have something different made. So definitely check out what she has. Okay. And like I said, just let the Lord guide your hands, guide your mind, and see what she develops. That will work just fine right there. All right, let's put that down. And I better use some wet glue because this jumbo cardstock that I'm using is glossy, has a glossy finish on it. And I'm afraid if I use glue stick, in a matter of time, it is going to be coming up. Or you know what I can do is I'll put glue stick in the middle. Wet glue in the middle. I got a sneeze coming, guys. Excuse me. And I'm going to use snail tape around the edges. Okay, so I'm going to just use some snail tape. I think that will work good. Now let me just position this. There we go. Easy peasy. Let's see how that looks. Yes, that looks just fine. All right, I think I'll just use the snail tape on this as well. Now, as I said, each year that we've been doing this series, we change up the prompts and the guidelines for the collages a little bit, just to kind of let everybody stay creative and do what you want and add your own little twist and spin and fun on it. And this year, we thought we'd minimize the prompts, you know, so you can use your creativity in your makes. And all my snail tape is empty. I have 3 of them, and they're all empty. So I got to go back to my wet glue. Okay, so we just provided this series this year, only the focal image in one color. And you get to do whatever you want with the rest, you know. All right. Looks pretty good right there. All right, so that's the primary color, silver. Okay. Now, bring in the fun stuff. Let's cut the verse down. Okay, now turtle. I decided to go with these little cuties. Looks like a little mama and a little baby. It's like that. And along with a few other things. Let's see, I'm going to put that to the side for a minute. Let's see. I have a couple little digitals of some logs for some background. And then I have this little sign that reads calm and patience. Let's bring that down a little bit. And then we're going to have to get the Bible verse in here. And then I have this printout, and I just put the big word understanding. I think we're going to put that on the bottom because it's bigger than the Bible verse. Okay, let's try something else. I'm thinking we put them opposite each other. Yeah, I think I kind of like that a little bit better. And put it behind, I guess, like that. Maybe that. I kind of like that. Okay, let's start there. I got to kind of piece the pieces together. I'll forget how I have it. So let me kind of like that layout. Oops. Bring that up to about there, I think. Piece that together. Let's see if it's all one piece now. Yep. Okay. All right, let's put that down now. I'm thinking if they put them opposite, it'll kind of make sense a little bit more with the words I chose and the Bible verse. This is good and stuck down. Very cute. All right, I'll turn this for a minute. Make sure all these ends are down well. I think we're good there. Yep. All right, isn't that cute? I like it. And I just thought I have, hold on. I have pardon my reach, a piece of greenery in here that I thought just thought about it. It might work well since we've got that green background. There's the lid. Let me look through here. Let's see. Yep. And this is just a vinyl sticker. Okay. But I'm going to have to raise this back up. Maybe we can tuck it underneath. Let's see how that looks. Yes, I kind of like that. Okay. I'm going to turn this around. Try and lift this up a little bit. Okay. All right. This is just a little vinyl sticker. Probably just snip that off. I don't really like how that's positioned. Hold on a second. Now I got to put a little glue stick because it's not going to stick well on that glitter paper. All right, let's try this one more time. Pull that back. All right, it's gonna have to stay there this time. Hopefully I got it positioned where I want it. Yeah, I just want it behind the images. Oh yeah, that helps that out quite a bit, don't you think? Oh, that's cute. Okay, now I think I need to back this. Let me grab my papers again and see what else I've got in here. This is a piece of file folder, actually. Kind of like that pale green. That's nice. Let's see what else I've got. Maybe we can do something with that. Okay. Let's put this down. And I just matted it on this piece of cardstock here. Now I'm going to trim it down. Bring my cutter back up again. Try and get it straight. Maybe that there. Or we could mat it again. And I like that. Let's do that also. So I'm just going to put the glue stick on this. And put it down on this piece of green file folder here. Very nice. And this is some really thick file folders, the old file folder, really thick. Not that real thin stuff that they use today. Have some nice dimension on that, so trim that up. I like that. Okay, I'm going to hold on to these pieces. And I think that will go, excuse me, nicely right there. Yep. And I'm going to use wet glue for that. Okay. Okay, and the reason I chose to reverse these two is to use understanding, and it makes more sense when we read the Bible verse, but maybe Mama says, let's go this way, and the baby has something else in mind and wants to go that way. But rather than anger and get frustrated and, first thought is to get angry and upset, is to use a little bit more calmness, patience, and understanding. That's kind of where I was going with that. And then here's the Bible verse, so we're going to have to put that down. And I am going to cut this down. Again, try and cut a straight line. So I'll have to bring my cutter back up. Okay. Here's the Bible verse. I'm going to back that on this little piece of file folder. Just like that. Trim that up. Okay. And we can put that maybe right up here. Let's see. And then put that on here. But I'm going to break it up into two pieces because that's kind of long. Okay, let's do that. Okay, let's see how that looks. Yeah, I like it. Let's go with it. I'm going to use wet glue on this one. Try and get that as straight as I can. Looks pretty good. Right there. And book, chapter, and verse. Maybe right there. Oh, I like that. Okay. Do I need anything else? I think that's pretty full. I like it. Okay, what do you guys think? Primary color is silver and focal image is turtle. I've got a mama and a baby. Okay, the mama has to use patience and not get angry because the little one wants to go off on her own in a different direction. Okay, so that is my make for today. The Bible verse is James 1:19, and it reads, guys, "Know this, my beloved brothers, let every person be quick to hear, slow to speak, and slow to anger." And that is what Mama Turtle is choosing to do today. Not get angry. All right. Well, that is what I've got for you today, guys. We've got some nice dimension. And I think we've got a nice, fun, and loving page for this collage. All right, guys, that's what I've got for you today. I hope you guys like the make. As always, take care. God bless. Again, this is open to anybody that would like to join. All the information is in the description box below. As always, take care. God bless. And I'll see you on the next video. Bye-bye.